What's going on? Facebook Live, YouTube, boys and girls of the podcast listeners. Welcome back. Jay Randall.
Hi, Brian. How are you doing? Fancy meeting you here, buddy.
I never know.
So weird.
I never know what Jay we're going to get on the show. So perfect. Didn't expect anything less, my friend. Nothing less.
I will continue to shut up now.
Got an exciting show in store for you guys. We got Bobby Tran in the house, young man, high school angler, fishing, KBF, started a high school series, which kind of opens the doors for some of these young guys, wanting to move into that college aspect. We were just talking right before we started, you got a lot of colleges in the United States that are starting to pick up kayak fishing as a team sport and things like that. Mm-hmm. So, which we actually did a podcast with the guy that runs the Carson Newman kayak fishing team. And if you guys missed that show, go back. That was probably 4 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Jesus, it's May.
It is May
last year.
It wasn't. I don't know. I don't even know what yesterday was like.
Yeah, it all runs together, right?
It's just one big endless thing.
But either way, it's a cool opportunity for young guys like Bobby, who are in the sport. Fishing is kind of blown up in the high school world. We've talked about that before. Mm-hmm. We wish we had high school bass teams when we were kids. Our lives might be a lot different than they are now. But
I'd still suck.
Well, you said that, not me.
I did. I'm a hack, remember?
Yeah. Mitch LeCoupe tuning in from Roblin, Ontario. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. But it's cool to see these opportunities present themselves. I know, there's some scholarship opportunities for these young men and women going into colleges. And then not only that, at the college level or the collegiate level, I guess I should say, mm-hmm. There's opportunities for those guys to, further pursue their careers, in the fishing aspect of things. So it's kind of cool, man. I'm, super stoked to have Bobby on. He reached out. We had a last minute cancelization. So Bobby reached out and I was like, hey man, you want to jump on tonight? And he said, absolutely. So super stoked. Thomas Langton, Title on Anchors. Tomas is in the chat. Chris Cabral listening from Cali. Nice.
Yeah. Nice. We're covering everything.
Yeah, right. Right.
Starting.
Yeah. All of North America is tuning in tonight, which is cool. Which is cool. We like that. Drop in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. We always like shouting out your area and stuff like that. Feel free to drop in what kind of kayak you're floating out of, what your local club is, all that good stuff, man. Let's get some shout outs during the show tonight. But let's get this young man in here. Without further ado, Bobby the Hammer Tran from Taunton, Massachusetts. I had to look at my notes.
So funny. So polished.
What's up, guys?
I like how we're doing this. What's up, bud?
Is that your nickname, the Hammer?
It can be.
Well, there you go.
New nickname.
You're the Hammer now. You're the Hammer.
That's great.
Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you reaching out, and super cool to have a young man of your stature on the show tonight. And, kind of share the good word of what KBF's doing and, helping young guys like yourself get into the sport of kayak fishing and then, moving forward in a college and things like that, man.
Yeah. So, I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from Taunton, as he just said. I've been with KBF since around 2021. First high school series started then.
So before we get deeper into that, so what, I know you told us you got into kayak fishing about 4 years ago. What was it that was like, I want to go and compete at this?
So I don't know if you guys know John Ferreira. He's from same area as me. Him, Nate Shagnon, Ken Wood. They're all great fishermen from the Northeast.
Yep.
And I'm actually close, very close to John. You know, we've been talking before I even started kayak fishing, and he's kind of my my mentor for it and stuff. He's the one that got me into the whole kayak side of things. I started off, you know, as a kid, just like watching Guggen Squad.
Sure.
Obviously. And then like, I thought it was so cool seeing all these people go and catch some big fish. And I'm like, you know, I live around water. Why can't I do that? And so fishing just became like a passion for me. My uncle, I used to always go with my uncle when I was younger, when I didn't take it seriously and stuff. But then I started taking it seriously about 4 years ago.
So who's a better fisherman now, you or your uncle?
I'm going to have to still give it to my uncle.
Okay. All right. All right. Uncle must be watching tonight, so
Yep.
I understand.
Yeah.
You could always use that determining factor of like, is it live bait or lures?
Smart move. Smart move.
Yeah.
You still got to see them. So, yeah, you might want to just give it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have it.
Love it. Love it, man. So you started, you know, you just fell in love with fishing and got into a kayak, I presume. What was your first kayak?
Little green Satan one from Walmart. About $200.
Sure.
Yeah, and then I actually quickly upgraded from that to what I'm in now is Wilderness Systems Recon 120.
Nice.
Just the base model, not the Helix Drive model.
Sure.
And I have a Motor Guide XI3 on it.
Look at you.
I know. You're practically pro right now.
Yeah. It's actually it's great for that boat model. It works amazing on it. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Nice. I like that. No, it's cool that you kind of fell in love with it right away. You knew you wanted to upgrade, and obviously you did it in the right ways, man. You got a motor and all that good stuff, man. So, you know, the KBF announced that they were, you know, going to do this monthly high school series. You signed up. Did you go into it thinking you were going to kind of kick butt and take names, or was it more of like, let's just try this out and see how it goes?
It was not like that at all. At first, I went into it. I remember exactly when I found out about it. I was scrolling through the Fishing Chaos app, looking at like some local tournaments. And I was like, let's check out Kayak Bass Fishing and see if they're having like a trail or something nearby that I can like, you know, maybe enter, maybe get into. And I ended up finding like that same day that they had posted the high school series. And I was reading through it, and it was a free entry, and I'm like, why not? You know?
Sure.
So I entered it. Ended up fishing a couple of them. That was the year that Jordan Jensen, Fluke Master's son, was also fishing in it.
Okay.
So he ended up taking Angler of the Year that year. I believe I got third. I can't remember really.
I mean, when Gene Jensen's your dad, you better take first, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
So
Jordan's actually a really cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah. No, super nice kid, man. I met him once or twice. I think it was either once in an event and another time at a trade show or something. But super nice guy, just like his dad. Salt of the earth. You know, good people.
Yeah.
Good people to sit down and chat with for sure. So you take third first year. Did you expect you would be in that top three, or you know, and not only that, how easy did that come for you?
So I actually think I only won 2 of the however many months. I think we did around 8 months of it.
Okay.
And there wasn't much competition really that first year. Really, no one signed up. I think there was around 16 people in the tournament. Most of them didn't even, you know, enter fish. So it was probably around like 8 of us actually competing.
Okay.
You know, I ended up with like ended up like pulling out a few. It was probably like not too early into me getting my my new kayak, so I wasn't like, you know, fishing too much. I also didn't drive back then, so you know, I always had to get a ride from someone. Couldn't really get out of the water that much.
That's why you said uncle is a better fisherman. We get it.
Yeah, he was my ride.
Well, how cool is that? And I want to touch on that real quick because, you know, we've seen it throughout the years, the past few years, right? A lot of young guys like yourself. I mean, two guys come to mind right away is Jackson Orr and Dylan Fuqua. You know, both of those young guys, their dads drove them around, got them from event to event to event. Mm-hmm. We just saw that this past weekend this past weekend, 2 weekends ago, I think it was, at our Dale Hollow event. We had a young man, Logan Dupoy from Indiana. You know, his dad drove him down to fish that event, and you know, he fishes a lot of events in Indiana, and he's only 13 or 14, I believe. You know what I mean? So he got a little bit of a head start on you, but you know, how cool is that, man? And shout out to your uncle and whoever else that gave you rides to get to the waters that you needed to get to, you know, so that way you could fish these events.
Yeah. Huge shout out to John Ferreira. Actually, he was the one that, you know, brought me to some of the local tournaments and stuff, got me into that before I was able to drive and stuff.
Love that, man. It's always good to see the local guys step up to help out the young anglers for sure. Were you going to say something, Jay?
No, I cleared my throat.
Sorry. It sounded like you took a deep breath, like you had a good thought going.
No, I'm just keeping it like, you know.
Hey, I just want to point out the over-under line on the number of times Jay Randall talks tonight is plus 450 again. So make sure you get your bets in.
Place your bets. Oh, set the door.
But so first year you end up third. Is this going into this season? Is this your second season or third season?
This would be my third season. 2023 is my third season with the high school series.
Nice. And, you know, last season you said went really well for you. You're actually currently tied for first place in Angler of the Year, correct?
Yep. It's me and a kid from, I believe, South Carolina named Luke Greco. We are both tied with 1,800 points because they take your three best for the year.
Nice. So how does the tiebreaker get broken?
So I was talking to Chad Hoover. We're going to have the tournament this June. It's going to kick off the high school series. It's going to be me and the other top 10 from Angler of the Year last year. We're all going to fish for a prize of $1,000 scholarship for first place. And so it's going to be a month-long 5-fish limit, you know, like how most of the state challenges are and stuff. Yeah, he's from North Carolina, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cam Steele's from North Carolina, so he knows. He's dialed in. But
yeah, he is a hammer.
Ignore that part, man. Don't let that get to you. Don't let you're winning this thing, right?
Who's Cam Steele anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, geez.
Yeah, so this June, month-long tournament, winner is gonna take the first place prize.
Which first place is $1,000 scholarship, and then what? Second place is $750, and then third place is getting $500. Man, that's
ain't bad, man.
Yeah, it's not bad at all
for scholarship money. Yeah.
Especially for these. I mean, not throw any shade at the schools, but they're not like, you know, huge schools that are offering this kayak fishing stuff. It's not like they're the most expensive schools. They're all around like under 20,000. You know.
Sure.
Even out of
still
state.
Expensive, man.
Still very expensive. Yeah.
You're a young man. 20 grand is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, bro.
It's a lot of money.
Well, I know. Going back to the podcast we did with the gentleman that runs the Carson Newman team, you know, they're looking for kayak anglers, and I know in that conversation, and that's a show you may want to go back and listen to if you haven't listened to it, but I know going into this next season or next year, they're expanding how many schools were in it. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, there was 10 schools currently involved in that southeast area of the country, and they were looking at getting it to closer to 20 or 30 for the upcoming season, if my memory serves me
they
correct.
definitely want to grow it.
Yeah.
This is where it's going to start, man. This is where it's going to, this little bit's going to seep into high school, and then it's going to go right into college, and then it's going to blow up. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
this
it's
is the
smart,
beginning.
right? It's smart.
No,
'cause you got young
it
guys
definitely
like
is.
this that are hungry, right?
Mhm.
And they wanna pursue this, pursuit of happiness, so to speak, this dream, right?
Oh, sure.
Of becoming Bobby, let's be honest, right? If you had the choice, be a professional angler or a guy running a construction company, which one are you choosing?
Professional angler all day.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Good backup plan, though, with the
Good choice.
construction company.
That is a good
Yeah,
backup.
right. Well, you're from How close are you to the coast up in Massachusetts?
I mean, I don't really know the time away. I live in like southeastern Massachusetts, so it'd be
Okay. So you're more inland. All right.
It's like a 45-minute drive to the beach.
Okay.
Most
So you could still be a professional fisherman, right?
Yeah, I could still work on a commercial boat or something.
But we would rather be a professional bass angler. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not cool with the sharks or anything.
I'm not cool with the sharks.
At your school or in your town, you got more guys your age that like to go out and fish on the kayaks, even if they got cheaper ones. No,
not at all. No, not up here.
So let's focus on that for a minute. So you're at school. You're like, hey, bro, I'm fishing out of this kayak, and I got a chance to win some scholarship money. Why don't you jump in on this? What do they say? You're crazy?
Yeah, they all think I'm crazy. I have my best friend, actually. He's the only person I know in the state of Massachusetts that is my age that loves kayak fishing just as much as me.
Interesting.
All right, so you got two of you.
Yeah, we're both on the same wrestling team.
Okay.
It's just it's like it was meant to be. Like, he's the only other guy I know that likes fishing as much as me.
Okay.
That is my age.
You want to know what you guys are?
What?
You guys are the ambassadors of your area now.
Yeah.
That is true. Yes.
So, I mean, you can help grow it, like, by being present, like little by little, you just whittle away, like there'll be, 1, then 5, and then 10.
And I'll commend you, man, because you're a young man and you reached out on a limb by reaching out to us saying, hey, can I jump on the show and talk about this high school series? And the one thing you said to me is like, I want to grow this. I want to see it blow up, which is awesome, dude. I mean, kudos to you, because you're already taking the reins at such a young age and trying to help, exploit this so that way there's more opportunities for guys like yourself, which is good, man. That's huge. And you don't see enough of that in the world today, I think. So I wanted to commend you for that, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to see everybody succeed in this sport. I don't think it's a race to be the best. I think it should be, an even playing field. Everybody has a chance to be the greatest.
Yeah.
Bobby Tran, 2024. You got my vote, bro.
I think the most important thing to hinge on is just, as you start to incorporate people and just, bring people into the sport, let them know they don't need the fancy kayak. I mean, it's like, you can, we talk about this all the time. We all started off in the cheap little kayaks.
Yeah.
And you can still fish in a cheap little kayak. It's not the kayak.
We've known more guys win tournaments, big events, out of cheap little kayaks than the guys with fully decked out boats. I mean, we saw that this past at our Dale Hollow event. The guy that won the event had a Jackson Liska, no graph, no motor, paddled, and he paddled a long distance and he caught him.
I know what that's like. Yeah.
He had a heck of a weekend, man. Heck of a weekend. And, kudos to him. But so what do you think you need the most to help spread the word. You know, if there's something you could tell every single person listening to this podcast right now, what you need as a young man fishing this high school series, what can they do to help you spread the word?
So what we need right now, we need some people to sign up for the tournament on Fishing Chaos. You could sign up for just one of the months or all three of them. Chad Hoover really is pushing that we need a lot of people to join this, because in order for us to receive the scholarship money, there needs to be at least 100 participants. And if not, he's going to take entry fees, take out the what is it? I can't think of it. Like the $5 like
Turniac or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's just gonna give us like prize packages or something like that. But as long as we get that 100, we're pretty much promised all that scholarship money. He's talked to Bethel. Once this tournament series gets kicked off, we start getting a good amount of people. He's already got $40,000 from them to give away.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, pretty much all we need is for this tournament to get out there. It's actually all the way at the bottom page of the kayak bass fishing tournament, like the tab on Fishing Chaos. But I mean, the ironic thing is he wants more people to join it, but he puts it down there. I mean, he did say that he did put it onto his page and stuff. I haven't seen on Instagram or YouTube yet. I don't know if he's gonna make a live or something about it. But no one else has signed up. It's only me in the tournament right now. We really do need more people to sign up for it.
When is the deadline to sign up? Do you know offhand?
So ticket sales, I'm pretty sure, go all the way through August 30th, like the day before August ends. But I mean, if you're signing up August 30th, you got to put together a 5-fish limit that day. It's really just so someone could sign up the last minute and maybe pull something off.
And how much is it to enter the tournament? Is this a free tournament?
So each month is going to be $25.
Okay.
Which is the kind of like risky thing with it, is that, you know, you're putting in $25 to like right now, all you see on the Fishing Chaos app is that I'm the only person in it. So who wants to spend $25 thinking they're only going to fish against one guy, you know?
Sure.
But you're the guy.
Well, so back to my point in the hand, right? Like, you know, obviously you guys need signups, which totally understand, totally get that. So those listening out there, you got a son in high school, get them out there, get them fishing. $25. What nowadays that's a meal for two at McDonald's, right? You know, you got a neighbor kid, high school, take them out. You got an extra kayak, get them out on the water, get them signed up. I mean, tell them there's an opportunity there. You know, any young man or woman that you know that's in high school and loves fishing, why not enter them in that? You know what I mean? And that's a huge thing. You know, it's I'd love nothing more than to see you guys succeed and to see this thing grow, because, like I said, the opportunities are endless for you young guys, especially now that we're seeing the colleges and the collegiate level competition happening out of kayaks, you know, because, you know, let's face it, in college, you can't always afford a bass boat. You know what I mean? And a lot of those colleges can't afford numerous bass boats. So that's why they're looking at this kayak level of things, you know, or their bass boat team is totally full. So that, you know, they know they can get 10 kayaks for a fraction of the cost of one of those bass boats. You know what I mean? So it's affordable for the guys fishing and things like that. I remember Carson Newman saying, like, they were paying for gas for their anglers, you know, and all that good stuff, fishing licenses, things like that, which, man, that's huge. That's huge to not have to worry about those types of things while you're in school trying to focus on not only your education, but also, you know, your angling career, so to speak. So super huge, man, super huge. And I hope that, like, anybody listening to this that knows somebody in that high school level, encourages a young man or woman to sign up for this event just to get it off the ground, get the spark flying,
Yeah, I think people got to look at it too from a fun perspective.
Sure.
Don't take it too seriously. I mean, it's $25. I mean, I'm gonna say it's $25 because I don't gotta pay because I got a job and all that. But I know for some of the youngsters, hey, talk to mom and dad.
Yeah.
Sell some baseball cards. I don't know, man. If you want it, go get it.
Yeah.
Get in the Sun Dolphin. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get in the Menards Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put this out there. If somebody knows somebody, I will pay their entry fee for one individual to get in this.
I'll do the same.
Yeah. So there you go. We got 2 anglers.
I will do 2. I will do 2.
Oh, Jay's balling.
That's right. What can I say, man? It's been a good month.
He's playing the over under on his Vegas line right now. That's what it is. He put money on his bet.
No.
Yeah. So there you go. 3 anglers. All we need is 3 high school guys. We got their entry fees covered. We just need them to sign up. That's 3.
Yep.
So, man, that's super cool.
Look at
kudos
Thomas.
to you, Jay.
Yeah. What's that?
Thomas? What?
Thomas is in too.
Wait. Thomas Langton. He must be taking a break from stunting. Mr. Tightline Anchor says he'll jump in personally.
Yeah. When you say jump, could you clarify what that means?
Yeah.
Because we've seen you jump. Well, I don't want to call it jumping.
It was more a slip and a fall.
Yeah. It's more of a descent.
We'll explain later, Bobby. Off air.
Okay.
Off air. You can't tell everybody that story. But no. So there we go, man. So if you can find some anglers, you the listeners, you Bobby, if you can find some guys to sign up, man. Michael Ridenour, here we go. I'll have my son sign up if it's a national level and not just a Mass State. It is national, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You can be anywhere in the all 50 states. I mean, other than Alaska, which I don't believe has bass.
Correct.
It's everybody can, as long as you have a fishing license, you're good, and you're in high school.
Boom. Angler number 2 just signed up, and we got backing for 3.
I wanted to let you know you could be a free KBF member to sign up to. You do not have to be an ambassador or premium. So you already got your membership with KBF completely free, and then all you got to do is sign up for the tournament. $25 entry fee.
So I want to touch on this. So is it basically catch boards as well for these guys?
Yes, catch boards. Yeah,
catch boards. Okay, that's important,
the 20
guys.
tag and stuff.
Catch boards. They're not like the Carbonites are great.
Make sure you got one.
I will throw this in here. I have a spare old catch board. I have a spare old catch board that I will donate if an angler needs a catch board. Send me a private message. I will ship it to you UPS ground. Free of charge.
Is it the one that fell on my foot?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, that thing's a tank.
Yeah.
It's all right. So I got 2. You got 1. Thomas has got 1.
Exactly.
I think so. Thomas, I mean, either way, you're in it now because I said it. It's on the internet. It's forever, so you got to do it now.
Yeah. Michael said, "I'll pay for his dues because he fishes KBF. So I got a young man. Thank you." No, man, that's great, dude. That's great. Mike is a great ambassador for the sport too. It was super cool to meet him face to face. I actually talked to him on the phone today, which was great. And Thomas said he'll do a board as well. So there we go, man. There we go. See?
You got some great people in this live.
See? Hey, you came to the right place, Bobby.
Yeah.
You came to the right place. You knew something was up. And again, kudos to you for helping spread the word and, bringing attention to it, right? Because, we just had our guys that do the tournament recaps. Hobie BOS did a college series down on Seminole, I believe it was. And so Ewing Minor was on for that, which is great. You're seeing that that pump, get behind the college stuff, both KBF and Hobie. But the high school is the next step, right? And again, kudos to you for standing up and fighting for getting more people involved, man. Getting way more people involved. Is your buddy signing up?
Yeah, he'll be in it too. He's going into his he's already graduating this year though, so he has to fill out the waiver form and stuff.
Okay.
To be able to fish for them, because if you're 18, they just make sure that you're in high school and you're not cheating the system.
Heck yeah. Cam Steele just said, "I'll take care of an angler too." Shout out to him and his podcast, Faith and Fishing Podcast, man. That's huge. Thanks, Cam. That's
Dude, I'm getting some of our crew to say yes too.
Yeah.
I already got one.
Yeah, I mean that'd be great. There's a lot of people, they get into kayak fishing because they can't afford the bass boats, and that entry fee might still be a lot, but they might love fishing.
Sure.
Not everybody who loves fishing has the most money. We got to get people involved, even if they're not financially
it's
able
true,
to do
man.
it.
That's why the kayak aspect is so good on it, because here you are, you could still be competitive, and you don't need to break the bank. I mean, you can go out with the stuff you got now. I mean, you don't need to overthink it. You just don't.
Yeah.
To answer Duke's question, yes, we were talking about the KBF High School Series, and that's Duke from Catch right there.
Yeah, that's the Catch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The
Duke,
one and only.
what do you got going on, buddy? You ever hear what we're doing?
Yeah.
But no, it's super cool, man. I love the fact that there's an opportunity for guys your age. I know, just talking with my boss, him and his son's in high school right now, who just got a kayak. So I think I might have another angler for you.
That's great.
But he just got a kayak, they tried to get him into a high school bass club, and there really wasn't anything in their town. And, it was kind of a bummer because, boss man's got a boat that he would have volunteered his time, his boat and all that good stuff. But they just couldn't get a commitment from the school, which was unfortunate. You know what I mean? So, with opportunities like this, especially with it being a monthly, man, it's, the opportunities are endless, especially on your guys' summer break, right? You guys are going to do is fish anyways, right?
Yeah. Hoover wanted to make sure that he had it so everybody would be able to participate and not, be choked up with schoolwork and everything.
Sure. Makes sense, man. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Focus on school when it's most important, and then back off. And, when school's over, what's that song? School's out for summer. School's out forever.
I don't know.
Duke, the entry fee is $25, my friend.
Yes,
Duke.
sir.
Yeah. So, I mean, school's out. Time to play, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, super cool, man. Super cool.
Yeah. When you think about it, the 3 tournaments together are $75. Entering that, and then you're fishing for a chance for $2,500. It's really a good return on investment.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna.
Well, and that's going towards a further education, right? So that's even a huger investment.
That's
into
true.
Into yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you think about it, at the end of the day, whatever career field you want to go in, if it not be, in the fishing field, huge investment. So Thomas says, I have a bona fide SS107 company boat to loan out to any participant in the Louisiana area. And he's in Alabama too. So
yeah, I was actually kind of confused on that. I'm like, did he reverse the letters?
Yeah. Holy smokes. Here you go. You ready for this, Bobby?
Dude.
Duke from Catch says we'll cover 20 anglers. You guys find deserving anglers, and we'll cover the entries. Cheers, fellas.
That's amazing.
See?
Thank you.
There you go.
Bobby.
What is that? We're at like 25 right now. 25.
No, I think we're over that. I think
it might be over 30.
I think
Chad was going to be so proud of me.
Yeah.
and all of you guys. Yeah,
I think we're at 30. We just
Great.
need to find the
it's
bodies.
great.
Thomas said Lower Alabama. So
Thank you, Duke.
if somebody knows somebody in Lower Alabama that needs a boat, Thomas has got him. Duke, thank you, sir. That's huge. Duke's always investing into the kayak community, which is huge, man. Shout out to Catch, what those guys do. Super cool. Very much appreciated. So this is what we need to do, Bobby. We need to find some young men and women to put some butts in seats and get this thing rolling, man. Do you think we can do that?
I 100% believe that we can get that done.
All right. Well, you let us know what we can do to help you out. Guys, gals, listening, watching, if you're listening later, email us paddle, the letter N, fin@gmail.com if you know an angler, and we'll get these entry fees covered through all the various people. Catch, Thomas Langton from Tightline Anchors, myself, Jay, a couple of the other paddle and fin hosts, Cam Steele of Faith and Fishing Podcast. Like, let's do this, man. Let's blow this thing up, man.
Oh, look at Steve Carroll.
Steve Carroll says winner gets an invite to kayak fish sturgeon up in Idaho. And he's the guy.
Oh, he's the guy.
He is
like
the guy. The one and only.
Guy. Winner of what? The whole thing or just
Yeah. See, Bobby's interested now. Yeah. So you gotta clarify, Steve.
I heard there's some sturgeon in the Taunton River, but I've never seen that. Well, it says there's like some type of sturgeon in here, but
what's the biggest one Steve's caught? 8?
Yeah, it's like 8.5, but I think I forget the dude's name, but he just faded us all. Like he caught that 9 foot 2 inch one. And yeah. And then like Dolan, of course, taught me again. Did like an 8.5. So I've caught an 8.
Can't win them all, Jay.
I know. Well, I got to go back up definitely now and visit Steve, and he knows it. But no, Steve knows what's up. 9 foot 2 inch. But he I'm telling you, dude, it's almost a slam dunk with him.
I mean, I thought I was big, dude. A 9 foot fish is
remember, and I think that dude's pretty tall. Forgive me, I forgot Josh's friend, but when you see that fish like over his lap, it's like the head of it. It's like, what the? Have you ever seen that picture, Bobby?
No.
Oh, he doesn't even know.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now.
So when you go on YouTube, look for jumping sturgeon and look for Sturgeon Steve.
Yeah, just in the search bar.
Is that the guy who's just in the comments?
Yeah.
Steve Carroll?
Okay. Yeah. So
David
I was on
Graham.
Yeah, I was David Graham. That's the guy who caught the biggest one that I think that's ever been with Steve out there fishing. But good dude though too. I mean, like real solid, and he's an adventurer. So that fish meant like a ton to him. And that's where Steve like shines because he loves fulfilling that that part of like your dreams, so to speak, without sounding but it's pretty amazing, man. It's a little bit of work to get to these spots, but it's highly rewarding.
You compete, catch a bunch of bass, you win, and then you get to go to Idaho and catch sturgeon.
Yeah,
fair trade.
Done.
I'm telling you, totally worth.
Is there an age restriction on this? Because I might sign up just for that.
I know. Like I identify as a high school student.
What's that?
It's 13 to 17, but when you're 18, you have to just apply for a waiver to say that you're in college. I mean, you're in high school. Sorry, I don't know if you fall into that range.
Yeah, I mean, in my head, I do.
Yeah,
maybe not legally engaged.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Jay acts like he's 18 a lot of times. But
just ask the female in the next row. She's like, you never grow up. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That's great. That's great, man. Well, Bobby, we'll give you the floor, man. Before we wrap this thing up and we put a ribbon on it, man. Anything else that we missed? You want to shout out or get out there? Or anything, man? The floor is yours, my friend.
If you're looking to share this high school series, which I hope you do, on my Instagram, I actually have a post about it with all the details in the description. If you want to go head over there and you can share that post. The Instagram is going to be Bobby _ I'm trying to think of my name. B _ Tran _ fishing. and you should be able to find that post. It's going to be the I think it's the thumbnail of this episode. It's going to be the it's that. And then you'd share that to your story. It would be really appreciated. Get the word out there. Yeah, there it is. And then under that, there's 2 slides on it. It's going to have the prize and stuff on the right slide, and then description tells you all about it. You might want to tell them about how we have some free entries now from the wonderful people over here.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's pretty much all. Make sure you sign up if you're listening and you are in high school. Even if it's just a fun fish, it's a great way to each month, actually, there's going to be a random drawing. If you catch your 5 fish limit, there's going to be a random drawing for a $500 prize package giveaway. Nice. Anybody who submits 5 fish is going to be able to get that. And yeah, that's pretty much all.
Heck yeah, man. Mr. Randall, final thoughts.
I mean, what do we want to do? We want people obviously email us.
If you got an angler, email us, and then we'll get you in touch with one of the folks or whatever it may be, and that way we can get those entry fees covered, and we'll just split it up between all the folks that we had chime in tonight.
Sure.
And shout out to everybody again, Duke from Catch Products, Thomas Langton, Cam Steele, Jay Randall, myself, Matt Souders from the Final Cast on the Paddle and Fin podcast as well. I think maybe.
Did you say the Dukester too?
Yes, I did. I started with
okay.
Duke. Duke
Gotcha.
Stepped up huge. He's got to go first, right?
Yeah, he does. That's true. Right. He gets the whatever the hell it's called.
Right.
I can't remember. Top billing.
Yeah, Mr. Langston said he's got a kayak that folks can use down in that Louisiana, Southern Alabama area. He actually just hopped on real quick, so I'll give him his 2 cents before we sign off.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
All right.
What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Welcome to the show.
Well, welcome to my show.
Yeah, I guess so.
The boat's right here. The boat's right there. Anybody want to fish out of that?
All wrap and stuff?
Anybody wants to? Yeah, it's it.
I think there was a couple people from Louisiana back in 2021. They might still be in high school.
Yeah.
No,
reach out to
Bobby,
them, man.
Bobby, these guys don't even know geography. They don't even know where they are right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Lower Alabama. It's called LA. It's East LA.
Oh.
There's West LA.
Lower Alabama. Okay. I thought it was Louisiana.
If anybody ever says I'm from LA, ask them if it's ELA or WLA.
Oh, jeez.
I'll ask them.
These guys don't even know.
I won't know the joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this is LA.
Wait till he shows up to a high school with that van.
Yeah.
Go in the back. I got a kayak.
Oh, boy.
Right there. Look at who won that. Damn, it's free.
Well, we appreciate you offering up the boat, man, and covering an entry fee. That's huge, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Hang tight, Thomas. Hang tight. All right. If we let him continue to talk, we'll be here for the next.
It'll be a different conversation.
And I don't mean that anything against Thomas. Yeah. But Bobby, first off, man, huge thank you to you for being a young man, stepping up, being an ambassador for the sport, being passionate about it, getting more people involved, man. That's huge. It's really refreshing to see that out of a young man like yourself at your age. And we wish you nothing but the best of luck, man. We are here for you. Let's do this, man. Let's in about a month or so, let's do another one of these. And let's do one of these like once a month and keep getting the word out there till the end of the series. So that way we can help out the high school kids, man. This is huge. This is huge, man. Michael Riddenauer in the chat says, knock them out. Good luck this year, Bobby. So No, man, we want to help you. Obviously, we have a great community here. Huge shout out to all the folks that chimed in and offered up any assistance to these young guys and gals to get involved in the high school series. That's huge. Super passionate about that. Getting more kids and youth involved in that kind of stuff, man. So if you know somebody, email us paddle, the letter N, fin@gmail.com. We'll get you in touch with Bobby. We'll get you in touch with folks to cover your the young person's entry fees, and let's just get this thing growing. Let's get it off the ground this year. Let's help these guys out, earn some scholarship money, and help secure their future educations. For sure. So awesome, man. Bobby, thank you so much, dude. Keep fighting the good fight, brother. We appreciate you. Randall, anything else?
No, it was great talking to you, man. Like I said, I mean,
Thank you.
And the coolest thing is that, we always talk about with the hunters and the fishers and all that, it's been kind of like this, and then, but having you guys like bringing up the back end now, I mean, that's what the sport needs, for one, and two, from a conservation, aspect, it's so important to, keep it alive, and enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah.
And then first and foremost, that's what we're doing, right?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's cool to see, a kid not, sorry I called you that, you're 17, but somebody not glued,
No, it's okay.
He's
glued
a young
to a
man.
phone.
He's a
You know
young
what I
man.
mean? It's like,
He's
it's
not
like,
a kid. He's a young man.
Young man. I mean, but there's an outside. I think more people need to know there's an outside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
I've seen on I just like recently seen on TikTok, everybody's just trying to remember that one bird noise, which is a mourning dove.
Yeah.
And everybody says they haven't heard it in like 5 years. I hear one every morning.
Dude, come here. That's all there is here.
Like where are these people at? They must all be inside all day. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Get some young folks involved in the sport. Huge shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight, stepped up to offer a lending hand. Cam Steele says, Jay preaching this episode. I think the Vegas line definitely went over. So some people want some money tonight. So.
I might have bet on myself. Who knows?
Plus 450. Well, Jay's got a couple more entry fees covered. So let's do this. But thank you again, Bobby. Everybody out there, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. As always, boys and girls, tight lines.
All right. Thank you.
Peace.